Hello everyone and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Fry Fun Show. We're going to begin today with Obama giving Iran a warning for the expiration of Iran's diplomacy and saying that Iran is challenging global leaders according to ABC News to confront the deeper causes of the crisis, saying the turmoil serves as a reminder that true democracy is hard work as a result of unrest in a chaotic Middle East. Obama said in today's annual UN General Assembly, we face a choice between the forces that will drive us apart and the hopes we hold in common. The attacks on the last 2 weeks are not simply an assault on America. They are also an assault on the very ideals upon which the United Nations were founded. The notion that people can resolve their differences peacefully, that diplomacy can take the place of war, and that in interdependent world, all of us had a stake in working towards greater opportunity and security for our citizens. Just 2 years ago, after Arab Spring began and a few weeks prior to the U.S. elections, the president insisted progress has been made, but said that democracy can't end without casting a ballot. The reason for this is because a true democracy requires citizens not to be sent to jail because of what they believe in, and business have the right to open it without the need to pay a bribe. Citizens of a certain country have the right to speak for their minds and assemble without fear on the rule of law and due process that guarantees the right of all people. Now into some news of justice, where we see one of the inmates on the death row under the name of Cleve Foster, a 48-year-old who was noticeable for assisting a roommate under the name of Sheldon Ward for killing a woman and hiding her body in the woods. However, Sheldon Ward died just after writing a deathbed letter saying that he acted alone and Foster has nothing to do with the murder. Both Ward and Foster are charged for murder at an unknown degree, but he has been scheduled to be executed not once, not twice, but 4 times, and he's still alive. The Texas Supreme Court are giving Cleve Foster the right to allow him to stay at the jail facility for one more time. Otherwise, he has been executed at 7 p.m. And I'm going to look up the story to find out he has been executed at 7 p.m. 48-year-old Cleve Foster has been ejected, according to local CBS News thingy. He's been injected with lethal thingy at 6:43 p.m. means he has been executed. Good for them. It's a good thing that this guy doesn't exist anymore, because if this guy still exists, he'd still be a threat to this country. In some tech news, Apple has planned to sell up to 5 million iPhones on sale, but the number of iPhone 5 sold in retail and for online pre-ordering were more than Apple expected. According to analysts, they say that Apple could sell up to 6 to 10 million iPhones between September 21st, 2012 and September 23rd, 2012, and are giving explanations on why Apple was inaccurate. Apple released a document on iPhone 5 sales with Tim Cook saying, "While we have sold out of our initial supply, stores continue to receive iPhone 5 shipments regularly, and customers can continue to order online and receive an estimated delivery date. We appreciate everyone's patience and are working hard to build enough iPhone 5s for everyone." The last time Apple has apologized to customers because of iPhone production problems was last year, where they sold the iPhone 4S, where the late Steve Jobs said, "This is the most successful product launch ever in Apple's history. Even so, we apologize to those customers who were turned away because we didn't have enough supply." In some weird sports news, the replacement refs in NFL games has made a disputed call that made the Seattle Seahawks win a football game 14-12 against the Green Bay Packers last night, and reach a campaign of the White House where President Obama criticized it and says the NFL needs to regulate referees to be back on the football field. The winning of the football game was claimed to be a result of the referees ruled a Seattle receiver caught the ball aimed a pile of bodies in the end zone on the game's last play. The NFL, according to an article from ABC News, The NFL conceded that Seattle penalty in the course of the play went uncalled and cost the Packers the victory, but the league upheld the catch itself and the Seahawks' victory. As of June, the NFL has locked out officials in June, obviously after their contract expired, and used replacements where they have caused criticism on how they manage football games. Mitt Romney said that he would like to see some experienced referees with NFL experience come back onto the NFL playing field. Recently today, the NFL has released the final play statement where it stated that the touchdown was made by the Seattle Seahawks instead of the Green Bay Packers and was not an interception. Finally tonight, I'm going to talk about the National Voter Registration Day. Registration Day. It was created based on the 6 million people living in the good old United States weren't able to vote either because they forgot about the registration deadline or didn't know how to register in 2008, and its purpose is to make sure no people are left out in the 2012 elections. Volunteers, celebrities, and organizations throughout the globe took part of the National Voter Registration Day, where its efforts will create persuasive awareness of voter registration opportunities, allowing tens of thousands of voters to vote at the right time. Well, that's it for today, guys. I'm Alan Fun. I'll see you tomorrow on on the Alan Fun Show.